G'day and welcome back. When we bought the spot, it had this little camp in the corner here. We don't have much use for the camp, right up against the road. But what we do have use for is some of its parts. There's an old gate. I've run the electric fence, retrofitting the old fence around here to the corner. And I'd like to eventually get it following this fence all the way up there to the gate. So for today, we're going to remove all of these roofing plates that we need for a different project. The other bit's going to wait until we need them for a project. Let's do it. There are the tools we'll be using today. Of course, safety glasses, we're working with wire, pair of gloves, 300mm pliers, medium-sized side cutters, and a star picket puller. Let's go. It's important that you try and get all the hard pieces of wire and save them in your pocket, so the sheep don't eat them or step in them, or they could cause troubles. Alright, the star picket puller has a foot that needs to stand on semi-level ground and some jaws that go around the star picket. Right, taking it down, we can continue our electric fence from this corner over to a gate in the distance. This is what we have left for now: 2 gates, a drum, 5 star pickets and some wire. It's not a danger for the sheep, they're used to it by now. They're used to the camp being here, so we'll break that down when we need it for another project. In the meantime, it looks like rain. They're predicting rain. We can do with some more water in the dam. Right, call it brave, call it stupid, call it whatever you like. I'm working next to a live fence today, living on the edge. So, I'm going to try and get some things done without touching the fence. I have to put up one of these insulators similar to this one with some wire, 300mm pliers, without touching the electric fence. Let's see if we can do it. It's not high tensile, but I'm putting it in knot anyway. And we'll cut it about here. Now you'll see the hole, don't know if you can see that. The hole is not quite in the center. So you put it through the hole and then through the long channel that it forms. Back on itself, and again it's not a high tensile system, so we don't need any fancy knots. Come on, we do need to give it a good twist so it stays in the channel. Right, now it looks awfully close to the fence, but when we get our first spacer in, we should be right. And the spacers come in two parts. You get the ceramic insulator and a wire. So we put the ceramic insulator in the gap, twist it to the end, change these 2 feet around and bend until it looks like this. 2 offset attachment points that we are now going to just twist around the wire, one of the existing support wires. Bottom one's attached. This one's going to be interesting. When you're retrofitting like this, quite often you have to go around very small gaps. In the existing wire. And there we go. Bunch more of those to do, every 10 paces or so. I think I counted 6 to the gate. We'll see how we go. And on this side again, I'm going to put up one of these insulators on the fence post. Again, no super fancy knots needed. No thick wire needed. Going through the hole and then along that channel. Now we just need to twist it off into the channel quite well. And twist off the loose ends. Right, so here we've tied off an old piece of line to the gate, to the lawn tractor. And now we're simply going to run it out and put it through all the insulators and tie it off. Right, I keep calling this wire, it's poly wire. It's rope with metal fibers weaved into it. So I don't really find these knots super important. As long as it's something that holds, I make a bunch of granny knots. Because this isn't something I'm gonna ever want to untie. Are we going to clear? We are, just about. Nice. I do want to trim off the excess here. Not the other one yet. It's still live. Back on the gate side. I'm just going to hand tighten the whole thing. Measure out how much we need for some knots. And again, with no particular knot, just tie it off through the other channel. Again, just half hitches, no particular knot. Trim off the excess. Alright, it's all done. It's all clear of the fence. I think it's time to turn off the energizer. Here we are. Off. And here we are in the corner. Shall we test and see if the line's off? Oh, it's off. So here we have a single core insulated wire. I'm going to measure from side to side, give a little bit extra. I'm going to cut it off and we're going to remove a section of insulation. Right, then we put it across, we twist the wire around it, make sure it's got a bend so it stays there, and the same on the other side. Again, this isn't high tensile, it's not high joules. This is how I do it. And now we walk all the way back again and turn the energizer on. Energizer back, full power, full power. So, effectively this is now the end of our electric fence. Let's test it. Right, here we have a meter, it's an earth spike and a flashing light. Just put the earth spike in, attach the flashing light carefully, and if we see a flash, it's working. Let's try to get you a bit closer. It's working. No idea how much electricity we have. It's just a deterrent. So it works. Right everyone, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can get a notification every week when the new video comes out. And the next electric fencing video will extend the current electric fence a bit on the other side, and I'll show you how to do gates. In the meantime, have a good day.